All right, everyone. Welcome to today's charting session. I hope all of you had a nice and relaxing weekend and you're coming in this week refreshed and recharged, ready to take on the market, no? Sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we typically look at either yung mga trending names. By trending names na listahan, we mean either yung mga malaki yung value traded or malaki inangat or malaki binaba or in general na minamatahan lang po ng mga tao, no? Also, tumatanggap din po tayo ng mga chart requests. So kung meron po kayong mga requests, please feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Now, this session is pre-recorded. I'm recording it over the weekend, so huwag kayong magtaka kung may kulang na isang candle, no? And as always, the reason for doing so is to make sure na ma-release ko tong video sa inyo on time para wala tayong putol. But as you can see, so far, mas umaayos naman na yung schedule ko, no? Mas kumukonti na tong mga pre-recorded videos natin. So, I'm hopeful na sooner rather than later, everything will sort itself out and magiging consistent na tayo sa regularly scheduled programming natin. This week, we'll be starting off with Converge. Okay? So, Converge so far, sumusunod tayo dito sa trend line natin, purple trend line. First thing that I want you guys to notice, no? But overall, at least in the short to mid term, ito pa rin tayo. Nag-form tayo ng high, low, lower high, pero hindi pa tayo nag-form ng lower low. So, possible na isa sa mga scenarios na pwedeng maganap dito is mag-form tayo ng parang triangle, no, na consolidation. Let's see if it can push to the upside. For me, I still want to see that break above 33.2. Hindi lang basta may triangle na titira na agad, no? I want to see the break above 33.2 kasi kung makuha natin yon, it opens up this range here. So that's 33.2 hanggang 36.4. And a break above 36.4 opens up this area above. Maaaring untugan natin tong white zone muna. But it opens up this entire area above all the way hanggang sa previous high natin of 45.4. However, if we do break to the downside, meaning mabasag tayo sa downside nitong sinasabi nating possible triangle consolidation natin, then we might come back, number one, to revisit yung support natin at 27.9. And if that breaks, okay, 26.3 yung next level of support natin, then after that, baka mag-gap fill na tayo. Diba? Kasi meron pa tayong unfilled gap from before. Right now, personally, this is just for me, it's tricky to say na, kailangan pumasok na ako dito sa Converge. Kahit na bullish ka pa sa Converge or whatever, it's hard to time an entry right now na masasabi natin na maganda yung assessment natin on risk-reward. Kasi entering where we are at, parang ang stop natin would need to go beneath to, yung 27.9. Then yung next potential na untog natin will be at 33.2. I sincerely doubt na in the interim makakakuha tayo ng trade na maganda yung risk-reward within this area here. Okay? Now, while this range beneath, yung 27.9 nga to 33.2, could be tradable, so far, hindi pa tayo bumabalik sa bottom end ng range. And so far, wala pang evidence na if we do, ay mag-hold yung support na yon. So for now, nood-nood muna tayo dito sa Converge. Let's see what it does. Hopefully, tumulak siya to the upside sooner rather than later. Makisabay siya sa index, no? And we'll see. We'll see what happens next. Next, tignan po natin yung Puregold, no? PGOLD. This is a requested chart. So, as we discussed last time, it was possible na nag-form siya ng parang head and shoulders pattern dito. We broke down, tested it from the neckline, tapos we push lower. Came back up, tested again. Itong previous na level of support, diba? Support, resistance siya before, so decent inflection point. Okay? Tested it, then push lower. So, if you are bullish ng PGOLD, what you want to see, number one, is for price to reclaim tong 39.95 or let's just round it off to 40 pesos na area. If we can reclaim 40 pesos, then perhaps it can gather enough momentum para ma-push natin pabalik dito sa 44.7, which is our 52-week high, if I'm not mistaken, no? Yes, it's our 52-week high, tong 44.7. But sabihin natin, mauntog na talaga dito and mabasag natin to the downside, then it's not looking good for PGOLD. We might dig deeper Okay, targeting tong 32.8 na support from before, followed by tong 31.2. Okay, for now, again, we are stuck dito sa previous area of consolidation na to. Okay? We can argue about yung width or whatever, but essentially, itong area na to, nag-consolidate before, diba? Bumalik yung price, nag-consolidate na naman ngayon. So, we're stuck there again, and we're watching to see what price does from here on, no? I think, kahit naman siguro, gano'n kaka-bullish ng PGOLD, you would agree na right now, it's looking more bearish than bullish. And we'll have to wait and see for some type of a more decent reversal dito sa daily time frame at least before we jump aboard. For now, konting patience lang po muna. Hintayin-tahin natin kung ano yung mangyayari dito. Let's wait for the market to decide bago tayo mag-decision kasi syempre yung market yung boss natin eh. Siya yung nagsasabi kung buy na or sell na or whatever. Alright? Moving on, let's check BPI, no? So tong BPI, nag-breakout tayo, nag-form tayo ng new 52-week high. Okay? So what I'm looking for, personally, is to see if price can come back dito sa red zone natin and kung mag-hold tayo above it. Okay? Kasi it's always possible na false breakout lang siya, next candle or two, biglang kainin lang to pabalik eh. Diba? Kung nangyari yon, ang mangyayari is babalik lang tayo sa range na to. Pero kung mag-hold tayo above this red zone here, then that might be a decent sign that says na, okay, we're ready to push higher, targeting 101.8 next, followed by 105.4, then 109, no? So, yun yung bullish outlook. Siyempre, pwede rin naman, yung everyone's favorite, wala nang pullback, tumuloy na lang, diba? Tumuloy, ma-break yung 101.8, then yun nga, as I mentioned, 105.4 next, then 109. However, if we pull back, tapos yun nga, bumalik tayo dito, hindi lang yun, nabasag pa rin natin tong 93.3. That will confirm yung sinasabi natin na babalik tayo to this range beneath. If pati yung 90 pesos mabasag natin, I no longer believe this is gonna look quite as bullish. We are gonna come back into this wider zone. Okay, wider range, sorry. Yung na-establish natin from this swing to another. Kasi nung nag-swing to, nag-pull up, dapat okay na yan eh. The fact na binalikan mo all the way, binasag mo pati yung 90 pesos, wala nang usapan yan ng value eh. At least not for me. Ang usapan na lang dyan is, bakit? You broke all the way up, nag-form ka ng 52-week high. Not only did you go back to yung upper bound ng range natin, you decided to go lower pa. Binalikan mo na to, etong previous area na to. So pag ganon, mukha na siyang dehado. At least for me, diba? Possibly sa inyo, it's a sign to buy and good for you, no? But para sa akin, if we pull back all that way, then that's not a good sign for this particular issue. Baka matagalan pa bago siya magdesisyon na, okay, sige, ready na ako umangat ulit. Baka ang mangyari lang is mas stuck lang tayo dito sa wider range na to until the market decides na, okay, sige, ready na ako. Okay? But for now, yun nga, bullish scenario. That's what I'm personally looking for. Okay? Again, kanya-kanya na yan discretion kung anong maging itsura ng structure if it even pulls back. Okay? Next, CNPF. So, tong CNPF, I actually discussed this with my students at the start of the year, no? All I really wanted to see from there was kung mababasag natin tong high na to. And if so, I think we can push para dito sa next target natin at 32.75. For now, what it's done is nag-form tayo ng consolidation lang dito sa area na to, no? Consolidation here. Sumusunod tayo sa trend line na to. Although, as I said, hindi ko naman ginagamit na trigger yung trend line na just because bumalik, ibig sabihin buy na. It's just a reminder to me to show na, okay, we are still pushing towards the upside, albeit we are trapped within this range, as mentioned kanina. If we can break above 29.6, then possibly look for the pullback entry here to see if we can push towards 32.75. But, okay, this is a big but. That depends kung ano itsura natin if it does break out. Kasi maaari na if it does, hindi rin maganda yung iniwan niyang structure beneath, meaning it won't yield a good risk-reward for us. Okay? So, this is something that I want to watch out for in the next few weeks maybe. I don't know kung kailan siya mag-decide mag-breakout. But we'll try to focus on this more. Diba? As promised, we'll do stock focus every week, no? And this is what we'll be watching out for this week to see kung kakayanin nga ba niya yung breakout and what happens next. However, from here, if we do push to the downside, mabasag tong trend line, okay, tapos i-retest natin tong low na to, tong 26 pesos na low, more or less. Retest from underneath, then roll lower, then likely, number 1, we will revisit tong support natin at 24 pesos. If mabasag tong 24 pesos, then I think babalik tayo sa wider range na to and mawawala na yung itsura ng bullishness niya overall. Yes, it could still be a dip. Yes, it could still be an opportunity to buy at a quote-unquote more attractive price. However, hindi na ganun kaganda yung structure niya overall. Mag-iiba na yung assessment natin. Maaari na kung nangyari man to, ay kailangan yung approach natin iba na. Baka range trade na, baka bounce trade na, whatever. I don't know. Ayoko masyadong pangunahan kasi di ko naman alam anong magiging itsura niya if this does happen. 'Di ba? Kasi pwedeng hindi naman siya mangyari eh. We are just anticipating potential scenarios, no? And then finally, tignan po natin yung nickel, no? So, when we were last looking at yung nickel, as we said nga, nag-break out tayo from this white zone here. We pushed higher, breaking above this high. Tapos nag-pull back tayo, pabalik nitong white zone na to, no? We were saying na it's good that it can hold above this white zone. That's a good sign. And sana from here, kung patuloy ito mag-hold, we can start pushing higher, targeting 6.41 next. Okay? Now, that being said, it wouldn't surprise me kung magkaroon tayo ng slightly deeper pullback all the way hanggang dito sa kahit 5.45 na area. Okay? But if it did so, mas maganda sana kung mas mabilis yung reaction niya. Kung medyo, kumbaga yung nag-google siya ng oras dito, baka mahirapan siya mag-lift off ulit kasi baka mag-iba yung sentiment ng market sa kanya. No? Pwedeng bumalik dito tapos mag-consume muna tapos biglang bumaba. Hindi natin alam. But again, kung bumaba siya dito, immediate reaction, tas we break back above here, I feel like that's still a good sign. But again, depende po yan sa itsura ng structure overall should that happen. Okay? For now, yung pinaka-negative na masasabi natin is if it does pull back here, okay? Tapos nag-react, nauntog tayo dito around 5.75, then bumaba ulit. Break niya to. Then likely, babalik lang tayo sa previous range either dito or dito and we might stay there for a while muna until the market decides on what it wants to do. Okay? Pagka ganon, then we're gonna have to reassess kung ano yung pwede natin gawin dito sa nickel kasi wala eh, bumalik siya sa previous range eh. Baka maging parang ganito ba? Diba? Dito tumaas din, bumalik, tas nag-range, tumaas, bumalik, nag-range, bumaba pa, diba? Binalikan niya. Ito yung buong range natin. So, ito, kapag tumaas, nag-fail ulit, bumaba, yun nga, baka mabuo to ulit, baka yun muna. Ganun na naman. Ito na naman yung mangyayari. Hindi na naman siya tutuloy. And in the grand scheme of things, we will be stuck in this wider range right there. But for now, okay, it's still looking quite bullish. We just hope na mag-hold tayo do sa mga areas na minention natin para makapagpatuloy ito sa upside move niya. If mabasag natin tong 6.41, then obviously, we're gonna strive to achieve another new 52-week high, no? But until then, wala. Nood-nood muna tayo, antabayanan natin, tingnan natin kung mag-hold nga ba tong area na to or itong level na to beneath. Okay? So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin. I hope nakatulong po to sa inyo kahit papano and may natutunan kayo, no? And as always, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!